What you like to get accomplished?
Fue una salida buena. Como tú llegaste a este juego para tirar, ¿qué tenías en mente, qué tenías planeado?
No, trabajaba mi single en el medio, me curva en la zona y sentí que tire try, a ver la zona y siempre la clave tire try. Mientras tú tires try, tú vas a sacar in y vas a sacar los outs que son.
Just working my sinker down and then the curveball. Working sinker and curveball and just focusing on throwing strikes. If you throw strikes, you're gonna be successful. So just throwing strikes is my main focus.
Are you happy with where you are right now?
¿Estás feliz con donde estás ahora mismo?
Sí, me siento bien. Siento que estoy en el punto correcto, en el punto de que estoy subiendo ya escalón por escalón para empezar la temporada al nivel.
Yeah, I feel good right now, just taking it step by step, and I'm feeling that I'm going to be good for the start of the season.
Is there anything pitch-wise that you're working on this spring or trying to focus on where you're at?
¿Estás trabajando algún pichón específico en tu salida?
Estoy trabajando mi sinker que se mueva más y mi cambio que caiga más. Se está quedando un chin alto y lo que es curva y mi correr también, pero esos son los específicos que estoy trabajando.
I was working my sinker and my curveball, making sure I get some depth on my changeup, but those are the pitches I'm mainly working on.
Were you hoping Altuve would be in left field today?
¿Estabas esperando que Altuve estuviera jugando left field hoy?
En realidad no, porque yo sé que no iba a jugar hoy, pero vamos para el momento que nos toque jugar juntos.
No, I knew he wasn't going to play today, but I'm just waiting for the chance to play together.
I know you had said early on that you thought that was maybe not actually going to happen, but now that you know that, or it seems like it is, what do you just kind of think of his making the move out there?
Habías dicho antes que no pensabas que él fuera a jugar left field, pero ya que sabes que ahora va a jugar left field, ¿qué tú piensas de eso?
Nada, imagínate, ahí se muestra que la decisión se toma, sabe, la gente que saben, gerente, dueño y manager. O sea, yo no creí, porque se ve, oye, segunda base outfield, pero son cosas que pasan en el béisbol. No dije nunca que iba a ser imposible, dije que no lo creía, pero nada, está en el ley y nada más hay que jugar pelota ahí.
I didn't think so. I never said it was impossible. I just thought that it wasn't going to happen. But that just shows you how like decisions are made between the manager and the owners and the general manager. But it's baseball. We're just going to play baseball.
Does that kind of send a message to everybody else that if he can do that, then everybody else should be willing to be, have that type of unselfishness?
Ese movimiento que él está haciendo, eso dice algo para el equipo, que los demás deberían de hacer así como él y estar dispuestos a hacer cualquier cosa para el equipo.
Yo pienso que sí, porque la prioridad siempre es ganar, no importa la posición que te pongan. Sabemos que cada quien trabaja para una posición, pero si lo que saben dijeron, oye, yo creo que la posición que nos conviene para ganar Serie Mundial o para llegar a Serie Mundial es esa, lo que hay que asimilarla y jugarla.
Yeah, I feel like everybody works to play a specific position. But if it helps the team, you should be able to, be willing to move the position if it's going to help us reach the World Series and win the World Series.
Pretty solid pitching by the by the Astros. It was pretty good. But 10 punchies, 1 walk was in the first inning by Valdez. 8 of those last 10 strikeouts by our last 3 guys, Fenway, Wyman, and Misael, right? That's pretty good. Pretty good outing. A lot of strikes, pounding the zone, putting guys away. Valdez, 4 of his 6 outs, ground balls, efficient. That's solid performance.
Are you looking for anything in particular from Framber?
No, exactly that. Efficiency and ground balls, getting the contact when he needs it. He didn't really need to use a lot of his off speed just because his fastball was so good early contact. Play really good defense behind him.
Yeah, a couple of those relievers go multiple innings too. Is that a pretty good weapon? You're trying to stay away from some other guys doing that, but it seems like you have some other guys that can do it.
Yeah, and something that we trying to identify some of those guys early in the spring, in the off season, just trying to bring some guys that can give us multiple outs, trying to take some of the load off some of those back end of our relievers. And if those guys can do that, we'll take some load away from the rest of the bullpen.
You talked about Fenway this morning. What did you think about him?
That was really good, and he actually faced the top of the order. There was a few lefties in there. He threw some really good changeups. So I was very pleased with that first outing.
Did Framber need to throw any more after he came out?
No, that was that kind of what he all needed to do today. So no need for him to go in the pen and an extra 10-15 pitches. That was good enough.
You've lost a couple of relievers to injury since the start of camp. Just how many open spots do you feel like you have in that bullpen right now?
The spots continue to be the same amount. I just like what I see from the guys who are, kind of competing, and some of the guys that might see some of those injuries as a way to sneak their way into the bullpen. So this, injuries, you don't want them, but creates opportunities. Some of those guys are taking advantage of those opportunities.